In today's Call Christina report, a dealership deposit fight. An elderly woman claims that she was taken advantage of by a Miami used car dealer.
She says they kept her $9,000 deposit and even took the car that she bought back and resold it. But they still won't return her deposit. Here's what happened when our consumer reporter Christina Vasquez got involved.
She has no clue. That's why I don't understand why she even went there. I asked her for documents. She has no clue.
When Nancy Flores' 77-year-old mom, Esther, came home with a car from a Miami dealership last summer, she noticed some irregularities in the paperwork, like this application form, which lists the retiree's income at $4,400 a month.
She doesn't, because she lives on Social Security.
She was also not convinced her mom, who is a native Spanish speaker, understood the paperwork she was signing.
Everything that was done there was in Spanish, which is her native language, but everything was signed in English. So she could have been signing her life away, and she didn't know.
The family claims the dealer told Esther not to worry. If she wasn't happy, she could return the car and be refunded her $9,200 deposit. But if that conversation happened, it's not reflected in the paperwork. There is no cooling off period, it reads. You may only cancel the contract if the seller agrees. Esther went back to the dealership.
Took back the car, they gave her trade-in back.
But kept her deposit.
They even told her, well, if we sell the car, we'll call you and we'll give you the money. Didn't happen either.
It's pretty clear to me.
Here's consumer protection attorney Jason Weaver.
The contract also says that if the dealer agrees to cancel, then the transaction's canceled. Well, they took her car back. They even resold it and paid off her loan. So it's pretty clear that the dealer agreed to cancel the agreement anyway, regardless of what they discussed before they signed the contract. I think they should pay her the full amount of the deposit, $9,200.
In Esther's case, a Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles found the dealer failed to abide by a written contract and referred her to the dealer's bond company, who told Nancy in an email the violation related to the consignment of the sale of the purchased vehicle and that the family was entitled to just over $3,000. In the past 5 years, Miami Auto Wholesale and Export has racked up dozens of complaints filed with 3 state agencies. Of the 25 complaints filed with the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles, investigators found in 14 of them the dealer to be in violation of Florida statute. Of the cases we reviewed, the dealer also worked with investigators to find a resolution to the complaints. The dealer declined to be interviewed for this story, but the owners expressed interest in working with Nancy to come to an agreement. And we'll be here when you come. Tell us what happened. That face-to-face meeting happened last night.
No deal. We're not doing a deal.
She did not accept the dealer's offer. Does have this message for the community.
I think that when they reach a certain age, you as a daughter should be a responsible person to have power of attorney over your parents. And that before they do any type of business transactions, you should be there.
You know, interestingly, just moments before this newscast, the Call Christina hotline fielded a complaint about that dealership. Now, Nancy became power of attorney after that dealership deal. Always make sure verbal agreements are put in writing and understand what you are agreeing to before signing documents and handing over your hard-earned cash. I can tell you the Attorney General's office is reviewing this case. In the newsroom, Christina Vasquez, Local 10 News.